Matt, we're now 12 weeks on since the renovation here at Eagle Farm took place. We've spoken a couple of times since then, and we've obviously seen the progress of the track. Just talk us through what's happened since we last spoke.
Yeah, Nathan, the track's come along very well. We've taken a few stakeholder groups in the last month over the track, walked it and just monitor its progress. Pleased to say the Trainers Association, a few trainers have been involved with that process, also Racing Queensland. So we had the final meeting there last week on Friday. We were happy enough with that, where the track is at, and today we just had a couple of horses over it to gallop on it, just to give it its final tick, and we're all set to go for Saturday.
We know South East Queensland's been absolutely drenched in the last fortnight or so. Has that had any effect here, or has it actually helped the progress of the track?
I think we could say we've had a very good summer for growing grass. Obviously rain can be your best friend, but weather can be also, with these tracks, can be your enemy. So the tracks team have been very diligent in their preventative applications there for fungicides and diseases that you might get. But yeah, look, certainly the rain's helped with the growth of the track. We've had a very good summer for that. But yeah, look, it always adds to other issues you need to keep your eye out for, and the tracks team have made sure that they've been ahead of any issues that may cause.
The timeline photos show how it has progressed, and it's thickened up a lot the last fortnight, but it will still continue to progress from here?
Yeah, we've always said that this track needed every bit of 12 weeks after the Grand Prix meeting in December to come back to a satisfactory racing surface, and in the next 6 weeks we've still got some good growing weather, particularly with the kikuyu that we line planted into the track. It's only been up and about in the last 6 weeks, and it'll continue to establish as we get closer to those carnival races. So the cutting height of the track will come up slightly beyond after this Saturday, and also the density of the turf on the track will continue to improve as we get into that Queensland Guineas meeting.
And we saw announced in the last week that Eagle Farm's also picked up a midweek meeting, so you must be reasonably comfortable with where it's at to program an additional meeting here.
Yeah, I think that just with the certainty, a lot of trainers have been crying out for a good track. Like, it's been, I think the last time in Brisbane we raced on a good track was here on that Grand Prix meeting. Doomben, over the last 4 months, I think they've been slows and heavies on the Saturday meetings, so it's been good to give Doomben a break. It's really shouldered the workload there while this track renovation at Eagle Farm's taken place, and to be able to pick up that Wednesday meeting is a vote of confidence for how the track's come back from this break, but also to ensure that Doomben is in great shape ahead of Stradbroke season and some of those Group 1s that we're going to see run there.
Jim Roberts, we've just seen a couple of horses go over the course proper here at Eagle Farm for the first time since the renovation. What were your impressions?
Look, I thought they galloped pretty good on it. There was good grass coverage. It sounded great. That's the first thing. I think but everybody knows how good it sounded. There was very little kick out, slight kick out, but not much. The jockeys came back and spoke to us and said that that they still felt a little bit firm, but I guess this track, I don't think it's as hard as it was before Christmas, put it that way. So, it's got a great grass coverage, and I'm very happy with it.
It would be the best the track's looked in some time, wouldn't it, in terms just of the visual?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I haven't seen it look this good for a long, long time. Jimmy Byrne made that mention of that. He said how good it looked, and he's looking for holes and he couldn't find any. I said, you won't find any. So, no, it's good. Look, I'm very happy with it. In terms of maintenance of the track, we're cutting it again today. We were cutting it at 75, we're up to 82 today, so that just gives you a bit of an idea that the grass is still growing.
So with that grass length, so you cut it at 82 today, what's that mean at races, sort of 85, 90
yeah,
on
well,
Saturday?
It'll grow, continue to grow. I mean, like, this track was cut on Monday of this week, and at 75, here we are cutting it at 82 today and cutting grass on it, so it gives you an idea how much it can grow up.
Will that cutting height lift as time goes on?
Yeah, we'll probably go a little bit higher, but not a great deal higher, because it's coots, not kikuyu. So we need to get body in the grass as well, not so much, not so much the height, it's the body in the grass. And a bit like a big sponge carpet, I suppose. You need to have that body in it to get that cushion in it. So we'll go up a little bit more, but I wouldn't go too silly with it.
You mentioned the body. We know that it's filled out a lot in the last fortnight. Will that continue to evolve?
Absolutely, yeah, it will. We continue. We're still got good growing. Soil temperature, for instance, is still up in the high 20s, which is perfect for growing this type of grass. All grasses. The kikuyu in the track is starting to really come on in leaps and bounds as well, and that'll continue right through into through autumn. once the coot starts to slow down a little bit, that's when the kye will come into its own and start growing really strongly. So there is a lot of that in the track, and every time we walk it now, we see more and more of it. So.
It's been a long summer for you and the tracks team here at Eagle Farm, and it seems like it takes forever to sort of come back after you clip it back so far, but the last few weeks, that's a few smiles have come back.
Yeah, I guess everybody's starting to get a bit of a smile back on their faces. Look, it's been a huge effort by everybody concerned on the track.